My name is Brittany Thurman. I'm the Studio Programs Manager at the Speed Art Museum. I manage a variety of programs for a variety of ages at the museum. I also am a writer. I write for children, in particular, Black representation in children's literature.
Hi, my name is Amber Thieneman, and I'm the School Outreach Manager at the Speed Art Museum. I'm also a photographer.
Work environments kind of bring you together, and I think that it's great that we were able to collaborate on this art project, where typically when you are kind of like in your zone, you kind of focus on your own thing, and this is really a project that needed to be collaborated on. I know that I would never have been able to make it what it is if I had just done it myself. It would have looked very different, especially since I tend to focus on early childhood. And so this was a great way to use both of our brain power to create something different.
Yes. So we chose a piece of art in the Speeds collection by Lorna Simpson, and it's titled Same. You may have seen it before, and hopefully we'll see it again and revisit it.
Lorna Simpson is known for her large-scale photograph and text works that confront and challenge narrow conventional views of gender, identity, culture, history, and memory. She uses unidentified figures to examine the ways in which gender and culture shape the interactions, relationships, and experiences of our lives in contemporary America. As a photographer and a writer, Brittany and I saw this as an opportunity to explore a collaboration, a conversation using our own artistic practices. We hope that you will consider creating something with a friend or someone that has a different artistic practice and have conversations, ask questions, and think about the language of art and how it can help you express your feelings. The artwork in the Speeds Permanent Collection by Lorna Simpson, titled Same, consists of 16 color Polaroids in 4 frames with 11 plastic plaques. In Same, Lorna Simpson delves into the shared Black experience and critiques how women of color are subjected to discrimination. In these rows of Polaroids, 2 women seen from behind appear to be connected by a long, thick braid hanging between them like a bridge. The fragments of text express feelings of loss and isolation, as well as commonalities. When Brittany and I came together to create something inspired by this work of art, I didn't really have words to articulate the tangled mess of emotions inside me. With layers of a worldwide pandemic and civil unrest defining 2020, how can the heaviness of helplessness transition to hope? Art is its own language, and for me, creating images is a powerful tool of communication. Being born into this body with white skin, it is my responsibility to become part of a bridge towards a better future. Black Lives Matter.
Sometimes we're afraid to have certain conversations, or we shy away from the things that we don't understand. And I think that Lorna Simpson in her artwork has a way of course, challenging us to have those conversations. And picking this piece, I wanted to really highlight things that had been on my mind, but I just have never spoken out loud. And then to also get out of my comfort zone.
My identity as a Black woman in America will always differ from the other Black women across town. Each of our experiences are our own, but Black people across the globe always share experiences. Our skin gives us a shared identity, no matter the shade. Some of those experiences pass down from generation to generation, intentional or not. I am convinced my ability to braid came not through my mother's teachings, but the generational movement of grandmother, great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother, sliding one finger past the other, moving one strand around the next, forming that braid on thick coils. Muscle memory. This is my takeaway from Lorna Simpson's Same. The reality of this portrait and the reality of reality is that society has looked, still looks, will continue to look at Black people, Black identity, Black lives as the same. When Amber and I came together, I wanted to explore how my own identity has been wrapped and submerged in society's version of me. How do I express the urge to split a strand of my hair in an attempt to view and remove the 17% that's European? How do I show each strand of DNA has been a combination of the past, the force of one body on another, the result of ancestors who lived one additional day? How do I portray the questions in my own story when the world may view me as the same? This piece was a coming together, a visual expression of what we don't necessarily have the words to say. But I will try. Identity. Coily brown hair plus straight blonde hair, each wrapped, merged, secured in a braid, equals the part of me I have no control over, yet has always known was formed decades before I was born. My great-great-grandmother was given the name Lemon. I was told she dressed to the nines. Her name was not a reflection of the fruit, but a play on the color of her skin. Lemon, the part of her identity, the European DNA, the strands out of her control because history. Transition. My aunt ran a beauty salon conveniently named The Beauty Shop. Saturdays were for relaxers smooth onto hair, curling irons hot and ready to press, and the bounce of straightened coils into curls. Thanks to the coaching of society, I was under the impression that hair like mine had no business being out of a relaxed state. At 25, I transitioned. My coils held onto relaxed ends until the day I chopped those ends off. My transition from relaxed to natural was not only about my hair. It was a removal of society's standards on my Black body. It was an embrace of what has been naturally given to me. This statement I continue to make. Flourish. I grasp hold of the past, look my ancestors in the eye, hear their whisper, plant it like a seed in soil, watered word after word, flourish. That word on a mission to sink into the dirt, shape into a root, up out the ground it sprouts. Listen hard enough, I hear it. Look hard enough, I see it. Each letter, a message. This project has unfolded over the last few weeks. We've had conversations and witnessed each other's artistic process.
Yes, and it's come together over time, kind of in pieces, also with pauses between working together and working independently. I think there's still room for it to grow, actually, but recording and discussing our process inspired by Lorna Simpson's Same has opened a door to new ways of thinking and of questioning. And for me, I think it's been really challenging and helpful.
Yes, it's been very challenging and also very helpful.
I've had time to think about my own commentary from a few weeks ago and really analyze some of my views. Not that my views have changed, but I think that SAME has really invoked this ownership over my identity and not caring what others may think of me or what they may place on me. We've had the chance to see these pieces come together. We've witnessed ourselves combine two very different experiences into one joint experience. Now we invite you to reflect, to comment, and create your own art that revolves around the work of Lorna Simpson's SAME.
Thank you.
Thank you.